Jeb Bush may look and sound at least slightly different than his brother George W., but unfortunately when it comes to his governing philosophy, it is a carbon copy. Jeb just announced that he wants to phase out the extremely popular federal health insurance program of Medicare. He said this recently: "We need to make sure we fulfill the commitment to people that have already received the benefits, that are receiving the benefits, but we need to figure out a way to phase out this program for others and move to a new system that allows them to have something because they're not going to have anything." And what he means there is that they're not going to have anything in the future because under his beliefs about Medicare, it is going to be insolvent. It will not be able to pay out the necessary fees, the necessary money to pay for the health insurance of so many Americans. Now, we're going to get back to that in just a minute. He followed up that comment, though, by saying that others in the Republican Party agree with them, but they won't say anything because many people are afraid to act because they're fearful of just getting beaten up politically. Now, why would that be? Why would they be afraid of getting beaten up politically when, according to Jeb Bush, it's so clear that this program is going to go bust so soon, we need to get rid of it now? Strong majorities in the population believe that Medicare is very important, 77%, and say that the program should remain as it is, a defined benefit program, 70% agreeing there. This support was consistent, a 2-to-1 margin for both Democrats, Republicans, and independents. Now, you could say, well, maybe it's really popular, but they just don't know what's going on. Maybe this program actually is going to go under. Unfortunately, a major organization looking into the fiscal health of Medicare, this is released by the trustees, came out this week. The part of Medicare that pays for hospital care and related services will remain solvent until 2030, even as waves of retiring baby boomers sign on. It also, the report, predicts that Medicare costs will rise more slowly than previously believed. Now, this could be due to some of the cost-saving and preventive care elements of Obamacare. I don't know for sure. But what this report is saying is that the sorts of argument that Jeb Bush and other Republicans who are attempting to replace Medicare with some sort of voucher program where a senior citizen would be handed a voucher and then just go and just see if you can pay for your health care. You're on your own, instead of the defined benefits that we have right now with Medicare. The reason it's so popular is because it actually works. Their whole argument rests on absolute BS. But unfortunately, that doesn't matter to them. The security of Medicare matters about as much to Jeb as Social Security's security mattered to George W. when he tried to privatize it back in 2005. But unfortunately for them, both programs remain popular and essential for the lives of millions of Americans. Don't put the programs at risk. Don't put a Bush back in the White House. That's my final judgment.